guys, welcome back to the vlog. I don't even know where to start this vlog because I feel like I have so much to say. You know when you're ever like, just like want to like verbal diarrhea? That's how I feel like I want to do. That's what I feel like I want to do to you guys right now. But I'm gonna refrain a little bit. I'm gonna update you guys, but I'm gonna refrain a little bit. Today is Monday evening. It is 6:30. I left work a little bit early today. I wrapped up all of my patients kind of earlier in the day and didn't have anybody, so I came home. Well, actually, I got myself a little coffee. I went to Home Goods. That is update number one. Okay, update number one is I feel like my house and my house decor is too young for my style these days. We moved into this house almost 6 years ago this summer, and I am approaching, 30, and there's just some things I want to change. I never want to change anything crazy because my husband and I, we do plan to own this house forever. Actually, we want to rent it when we buy a new house, but I would love to buy a new house soon. It just hasn't been in the cards yet. So I don't want to make too many changes because I know that I'm not going to live here forever. But I do want to update a few things. I want to add some wallpaper. I want to do some furniture adjustments. So that's update number one. Later on in this vlog, I'll show you guys what I got at Home Goods. But update number two is, you guys, I feel like that's the only update. I don't know. This week we're doing a productive week in my life vlog. I feel like I'm a little bit overstimulated because it's taking me forever to cook like the smallest little, it's not small, but the smallest little kale salad with sweet potatoes and tofu, because both sweet potatoes and tofu take forever to cook. I feel like I've been working on this for an hour. I'm hungry. And I have a Radius training at 7 o'clock. It's not necessarily a training, I guess it's a webinar. I guess that is technically update number two, is that is like, this is a productive week in my life, and I kind of want to show you guys behind the scenes of things like my injector life, my injector training life, kind of like everything that goes into me being a successful injector, but also my social media and my advanced practice provider forum, which I feel like I do kind of show, but I really want this vlog to kind of be focused on everything. So like behind the scenes stuff, social media stuff, advanced practice provider forum stuff, all that type of stuff. So anyway, I have that at 7 o'clock. It is 6:27 actually, so I would like to eat before that happens. So I'm just gonna call it a day on the sweet potatoes. Like, I'm not waiting for these sweet potatoes anymore. I like my sweet potatoes to be kind of crispy, but I'm done waiting. They look like pretty good. So I'm still in a slight little like calorie deficit, so I'm still gonna measure out my food. But basically I have some kale. I want to say this is like Los Cemento kale or Tuscan kale, something like that, but I like it better than like the regular kale that you can buy in bulk. I have some cucumbers in here and then some vegan parm, and then I'm just gonna add some tofu, some sweet potatoes, and a little bit of vegan Caesar dressing that I get from Trader Joe's. So let's do that. I feel like a lot of people probably don't know how to cook tofu, but I grew up eating tofu, so I feel like I know a lot about cooking it, but my favorite way to eat it is when it's air fried. And I just put some salt, some pepper, and some nutritional yeast on it. It's so yummy. Okay, this is what it looks like pre-topping. And then this is my favorite salad dressing in general. Like, I love the salad dressing, it tastes so yummy. So we're gonna do about half a serving of that, and then I'm gonna top it with some lemon juice, a little bit of salt, a little bit of nutritional yeast. I get this from Publix, but you can also get it from Trader Joe's. And then a little bit of pepper. This would be really good with chickpeas too, but honestly I forgot. And this is dinner. I'm gonna eat this really quickly before I log on to my Radius training. You guys probably aren't familiar with Radius, but Radius is a calcium-based filler, whereas most of the time we use a hyaluronic acid-based filler. So your body naturally produces hyaluronic acid, but obviously as you age, you decrease the amount of hyaluronic acid. So we use that as like a plumper, but Radius is calcium-based. So I personally feel right now that it's more dangerous because it's calcium based. Our typical thing that we use to dissolve hyaluronic acid, which is Hylenex, doesn't work on calcium based products. So if you were to get a vascular occlusion, there are ways that you could get rid of it. Essentially, you can still do a lot of similar protocols like using nitro paste, aspirin, heat, but then you would have to dissolve the nodule in the specific blood vessel. So anyway, those are like my hesitancies, but my practice does love using it specifically for like jaw lines and cheeks. So I'm just kind of interested in it, and I'm so thankful that they always make sure I'm super educated at Elevate. So we're going to hop on that webinar and I'll take you guys with me for that too.
Will deconstitute carboxymethylcellulose gel. You don't have to have an enzyme to do this. And those of you that have used dilute and hyperdilute Radiesse before.
Good morning, girlies. Happy Tuesday. We are headed to the office today. This is my first Tuesday, like actually being at work at 9 a.m. First patient is an injectable consultation. Sorry, had a little brain fart like mid-consultation. I feel like I've been having so many brain farts lately, or just like, I don't know, struggling to put words into my own mouth lately. But anyway, we are headed to work. I'm gonna be at work until noon, and then I'm actually gonna take a solid core class from 12 to 12:50, and then I'm gonna go back to work. I think that's probably gonna be something that I'm gonna be incorporating this summer, is a workout class on Tuesdays, because I tried to get myself out of bed this morning at like 6:30 to do a little at-home workout, and I couldn't do it. I don't go to bed early enough. I don't want to go to bed earlier than what I already go to bed, because I like the time that I go to bed. I like my evening routine. So you know what? We're just gonna work with it. But I think it will be a fun thing to do anyway. And I can just like, there are no rules at my office. Like, I can just block off my schedule and be like, hey, I'm gonna take lunch from 12 to 12:50 and I'll see you guys after. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the day ahead. It's a beautiful day in Florida, beautiful sunny day. And it's gonna be a great day. So happy Tuesday. I'm listening to what we said this morning. I have not listened to this podcast in years because I felt like it kind of lacked a little bit of, not even depth, just like content. But recently I've just been loving listening to like girly chat. Like, it feels very summery. So I'm enjoying. I love this podcast. I love the toast. The toast is like my go-to, but obviously Claudia is on maternity leave right now, so, and Jackie is holding down the fort, but I haven't been listening as much because I just like love Claudia and I love her banter. But I love this podcast. I love the toast. Sometimes I listen to Gals on the Go if I'm like really need some type of, I don't know, just like consumerism banter, if that makes sense. But I was listening to Crime Junkie for a long time. I listened to those for years, but honestly, in the last couple of months, it's given me a lot of anxiety to listen to true crime, so I've kind of cut that out. Every once in a while, I'll listen to Skinny Confidential, especially if they have somebody good on, like, I really, like if they have a good episode, but I'm not a religious listener, so yeah, that's what I've been listening to lately. Hi, Angel. Oh my goodness. Hi. What are you doing? Hi, honey. I know, that was yummy, huh? That was so yum. Okay. What's wrong? Come on, let's go outside. Hi, Stink. All right, you guys, we are home. I'm so tired. I feel like I need a nap, but I did my tox today, or I didn't do it, but the other injector did it for me, and I'm so excited. We did Dysport to my forehead, or I guess I'll go over how many units and stuff too. We did 16 units to my glabella, which is like your procerus and your corrugator muscles. I do 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, and then we did 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units to my forehead, which is my typical dose. And then we did my DAOs, which my DAOs are so bad. This is your DAO muscle. and it's a depressor muscle. So I actually do 6 units on each side. I do three, so 3 superficial and then 3 deep on bone, and then we do my mentalis because my mentalis is also really bad. Look at this. This side is stronger than this side, so we do 4, 2, and then we actually did Daxify because we had some leftover Daxi from a training last week. So we did, my crow's feet are like the worst thing. I feel like I've talked to you guys about this before, but these are my crows. We did 15 units to my crow's feet, but honestly, like Daxify is like you get less spread, so you can think of it as like half the units of Botox typically, even though we use Dysport. My practice like reconstitutes Dysport and Botox the same way, so I like to think of Daxify as like half the units of Botox. So we probably did around like 7 units to my crow's feet in Botox dosing. But anyway, I'm so excited because it has been since like the end of January, and I think in January I only did my frontalis and my glabella, and then I did a little bit of my DAO superficially, but I was injecting myself, so I didn't feel like it's really difficult to inject yourself for me personally. Like, I'm a big baby, so I haven't done like my crow's feet, I want to say, since September of last year, so it's been a while. But I've actually never done my mentalis before, and as you guys can tell, I have like a really strong like lower face pull, so I'm so excited for it to kick in. I'm also so tired, I want to nap, and it's like the perfect napping weather, but it's like it's 4:30, so I can't be napping. Dinner tonight is a deconstructed burger. We've got lettuce, Impossible Burger, onions, pickles, tomatoes, some chow cheese. I put some, for the dressing, it's just like mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup that you put together, and then I put a little bit of Dijon mustard as well. Good morning, you guys. It is 8:30. I slept in a little bit today until 8. I have a eye appointment at 9:30, so I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee for a second. You guys, it is about 12:30. I hope you can see me because I really can't tell. I went to the eye doctor this morning, as I told you, and I got my eyes dilated, and it's been 2 hours and I still can't see, and it pisses me off so much. One, I'm just like in a terrible mood this week. I don't know what it is. I'm not about to start my menstrual cycle. Like, I am so irritated. I'm so annoyed. Everything is pissing me off, if I'm being so honest. Like, I just feel so overstimulated this week. And it's not even because I like have things to do, because in the grand scheme of things, like, I always have things to do. Like, it's not like I'm any busier this week than I typically am. So I don't know what it is, but I apologize if I come across as annoyed right now, because I am. But anyway, my eyes have been dilated for 2 hours. It has just been like that type of morning, honestly. So when I woke up this morning, I thought I had booked a yoga class this evening. So when I was getting ready for the eye doctor, I was like, oh, let me just make sure that I had booked the class. I didn't book the class. There was a wait list. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go to the gym right after the eye doctor. So I go to the eye doctor, whatever, I do all that stuff, like no big deal there, except for getting my eyes dilated. And then I drive to the gym, and forget, I remember that I don't have my headphones, and I'm like, yeah, this is not happening without my headphones. I will never go to the gym without my headphones. I'll just go home and do a home workout. That is like a torture to me. So I drove home. I did a little upper body workout, and then I was like, okay, well, I was planning to do like a little upper body thing with my form app and then go on a walk. Well, it starts kind of raining, very, very little bit of rain, and I check my radar and it's like 100% chance of rain at 12 o'clock. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll just like eat breakfast and then go for a walk once the rain has subsided. Never ends up raining. And so, but I'm still at this point where like my eyes are still dilated, so I feel like I can't sit down at my computer and do my work. So I eat breakfast, still not raining. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna shower because I don't know what to do with myself. And now it's 12:30. I've showered, I've gotten myself ready for the day. I have things I have to do. So, but my eyes are still dilated. Like, it's definitely getting better, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, it throws off your whole day with your eyes dilated. I also have like a sty forming on my left eye, so I feel like that's probably messing with my vision a little bit. It's just like everything is bothering me today. Like the way I look is bothering me. Like I feel ugly, I feel fat. Sorry if that is like a trigger word. Like that's just how I feel. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, but for right now, we're gonna write out my to-do list. I have a video due for Hiya Sarah on Friday, so I am going to do that today. So I want to film and edit it. I want to start editing this YouTube video. I really like to do it like along at the same time because it just helps, and it's a lot easier for me to know where I am and like how long it's going to be, what clips I have. And then I need to film and post my advanced practice provider forum today. And that's about it. Those things will take up the rest of my day anyway. I already have my script that I wrote out for Hiya Sarah. I'm doing 2 videos with him, so I already did my first one in the month of May, and then I have my second one due in June. So sometimes we'll do that, like it'll be 2 videos, and like we'll give them a little bit of like a deal, like money off of basically my rate. And my manager really like keeps all of that stuff together for me. So I keep everything on Google Docs. It's just easier. One, I used to get obviously like Microsoft when I was in college, but I don't have it anymore. I could just pay for it, but I don't know why. I just don't. So I use Google Docs. It's easy. I think it's free. I'm pretty sure it's free. Unless you like use a certain amount, so. Okay. All right, let me read over this. My filming is done. It's about an hour later. Just eating some lunch. These are some like tofu guac tacos that I make. It's literally just some guacamole, like homemade guacamole, roasted tofu that I had left over, some pickled onions, and then I put a little bit of hot sauce. Sorry, I literally have my phone light here because I was filming for TikTok. And then a little bit of lime juice that I put on it. And there's some tomatoes and onions in the guac, but really good. I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna head to a coffee shop to finish working for the day. Getting ready for the gym. Trying to decide what I'm gonna wear. I think I'm gonna do a pink set from Set Active today. I think this is their sport body fabric, but they don't have this anymore. But if you guys don't follow Set Active on Instagram, and like they do, I want to say like drops a couple times a month, but you guys should. Anyway, I woke up with my eye looking like this. I have a sty. I don't know if I've ever had a sty on my lower, everything's out of this home, on my lower eyelid, but it's causing like so much swelling. But anyway, the show must go on. So we're gonna go to the gym and then we're heading to work today. We are back from the gym. I am heating up a washcloth to put on my freaking sty. I feel like I showed you guys this already, but maybe you can see close up. That's the sty, but it's like causing inflammation in my lower eyelid, which is totally normal, but it sucks. You guys are in my laundry room right now, but the gym was good today. I did a little leg day and a little 15-minute walk on the treadmill. I always start my workouts at the gym with, ooh, that's hot, a 15-minute walk on the treadmill just to get my heart rate up, and I find that that kind of helps my heart rate maintain a little bit steadier during my workout than it being a little bit lower, because honestly, like when I lift weights, I don't really sweat that much. I don't work out that, I mean, not I don't work out that much. I don't sweat that much, and my heart rate doesn't get very high, and that's normal because I'm not I don't know, like it's not a cardio workout. So my heart rate, if I don't do like 15 minutes of like a low intensity cardio before, would probably be around like the 105 to 110s during a weighted workout. But when I like do 15 minutes on the treadmill before, I'm usually sticking in the 120 ranges, which is good because that's a fat burning zone for me. Oh great, my camera's about to die. Trying to get these abs to come in for summer. I've told you guys this 100 times. The abs are there, but like the lower, like I have a 6-pack. I feel so stupid. I mean, like the abs are there, but I want more. You know what I mean? Just being greedy at this point. Also, I got a new 5-minute journal yesterday. I have been through probably, this might be my 5th one. I need to count. I have them all in a drawer, but I love these things. They're just such a quick way to be mindful in the morning. It literally takes 5 minutes like it says, and it's just a part of my everyday routine. Highly recommend. You can get them on Amazon, or I'll link it in my Amazon too, just so that you guys can find it easily. But such a good thing. It has been a steady in my life for probably like 8 years, like since I got out of nursing school. Yum! Did Daddy make dinner? Yes, he did! Babes, this looks so yummy! Seth made spaghetti squash for dinner tonight, and we obviously have some leftovers, so I'm packing them for lunch. Got 3 meatballs left over. We have a bunch of broccoli left over too, so I think I'm gonna add some of that. Never hurts to have more vegetables. All right, we've got lunch for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna prep my chia seed pudding, but I'm gonna make a YouTube shorts on that. So if you missed that, go check out my YouTube shorts. Guys, my eye's so bad, I've got to put some hot compresses on it. All right, you guys, we are all ready to go for work. We did a little walk, showered, I ate like half my breakfast, and then I'm gonna eat the other half at work. But I got Botox, or I got Dysport and a little bit of Daxxify a few days ago, and I just wanted to show you guys my results. It's definitely not like fully settled or anything like that, but I metabolize tox really well, so it kicks in quite fast for me. So this is my eyebrow raise, this is my frown, this is my cheesy grin, this is where I got Daxxify. And then I did my DAOs and my Mentalis. That's my DAOs. You can tell that my DAOs aren't pulling anymore, but it's more my DLI. And then my Mentalis must not either be fully kicked in yet, which again, it hasn't been 2 weeks, or my Mentalis muscle is so incredibly strong. So anyway, that's the talks. I'm gonna end this vlog here because I'm going to work, and I'm gonna do some Sculptra, some talks today, but I want to do some editing in between patients if I have time. So yeah, we're gonna end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any like recommendations on videos that you want to see or anything specific from me, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.